In this video, I'm going to show you one of the most powerful aspects of the Storybox platform. And that's how you can add products featured in your different user-generated content, photos, and videos on your website. You can do this to showcase multiple products within the same Lightbox image. But on any of these products, when I click on them, they take the customer right on your website to where they can purchase that item. It's using user-generated content to drive more sales and traffic on your website. I'm going to show you first of all within an established account how this works. So in order to know what product is in here, I just start typing, and you'll see that our system, based on what I've typed in, starts to pull up different products, and I can tag products or an individual product shown in each image. Now I've tagged two different products. All I have to do is click approve, and that's going to go live. I'm going to approve this without permission. We just talked about that in digital rights management. Let me show you back over here, back on the Southern Tide website. Now that I've approved that photo with two different products, again this is just in a test environment on their site, I can see that's the one I just approved, and you can see the two different products that I tagged are right there. So let's talk about the products section. Now in this test account, let me show you what this looks like. This is kind of the end goal. This is what it'll look like when you're completely done. So for this test site, you can see their entire product inventory is in their products section. There's a couple of different ways to set this up. We can set this up through a CSV. We can set this up one by adding the products individually, or we can set it up through a file transfer protocol or FTP process. That means that each day your system automatically syncs with ours to add and remove products as you add and remove products to your website. Let me start simple with a CSV file. So back over in this new account that I created in video number 1, this is probably what your product section looks like right now. It's completely empty. So I'm going to start by downloading a template CSV. When I open this, you're going to see some default test data. So I'm going to start by removing that test data to start from scratch. I'm just going to choose an arbitrary product for this, and we're going to start with the product ID. Now that might change for your website based on if you're using a how you're using your product detail pages, but I'm going to call the product ID what I see in the URL. So I'll add that right there. This needs to be a unique identifier for each product. The product title is pretty self-explanatory. It's just the name of the product. I'm going to add that right there. The product image, all I have to do is click on the image, copy image address, add that right there. The store URL is just the product detail page URL. Just add that right there. Buy button URL is if you have a particular URL for your buy button on your page. You don't need to do that. Price is optional as well. I'll go ahead and add that. This is $39.99, so I'll say $39.99. And then categories are optional if this is part of a product category of maybe it's decorative pillows and shams. You can see this is their product category, so I'll go ahead and add that in. Parent product ID is optional as well. If you have a lot of products, you might have a parent for it, but for now I'm just going to leave this blank, and I'm going to save this. I'm going to go back over to my test account. I'm going to upload the product CSV, select that file that I just saved, and you'll see now that my account has one product. So that's one way in which you can add products to your Storybox account. The second way is just adding them individually. This is, instead of the CSV file, if I just want it added one at a time, I can enter in the product name, the exact same fields that I just entered in, if I'd rather do it that way. For the file transfer protocol, I recommend you reach out to our support desk. They'll send you instructions on how to do that. And then lastly, if you're using Shopify or Magento or Demandware, go ahead and reach out to us as well. We can set you up with a cartridge that will make this whole process easier. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about the content section and what you can do with that.